Hey everybody, it is Darin from Lilley's Landing, and today is, grabbed all my fire rods here. Today is Tuesday, November 19th, I believe. Yeah, 19th. I'm going to do one cast for you today. So I came up here to Lookout Island. Water's off. It's nice. There's a little bit of downstream wind. Yeah, and no clouds, so I can see fish, which I like. So I brought a different kind of setup. So this is just a 5-weight, but it's got what's called midge tip line on it. So the first 3 feet is 1 to 1.5 IPS sink tip. So the idea is that it just sinks just a little bit, just 4 inches below the surface, that first 3 feet, which will pull my fly under. And I have it's called a micro spay. It's in like a ginger color, I guess. But it's just like the old school spay fly, is just small. I've been wanting to do this for a while, just haven't. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens here. So I've never got to use one of these yet. And it sinks pretty good, sinks all right. It's unweighted, so I'm surprised it sinks, which is good. I'm gonna see what these fish over here think of this here. Oh, it's floating right there. Get down there. So it's just under the surface. So I might have to throw it in a little bit shallower water. Oh, that cast was gonna go somewhere. My line balled up instead. So I've got spot lock on. I might have to take it off and scoot myself over a little bit, but I didn't want to get too close because I didn't want to let spot lock on. I didn't want to spook them. Come on, sink. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is about spot lock here. You can probably hear that on the video. It's stinking loud. And this might be a thing where we need like half a generator going or just a little bit of flow to get this to work, but at the same time I wanted to try it. Sometimes you just gotta, oh come on, sink. So this might be a thing where I just have, oh, he ate it and I missed him. I'm looking at the stupid trolling motor. I watched him eat it. There's one trailing it just now. Because of the color, I can see it. What that is. Sink down there, come on. There it goes. Well, at least I know one liked it. There's a few fish down there. So I brought this, and then I brought another 5-weight that has a mop fly, but a different kind of mop fly. So I tied these things a long time ago and never got to use them. But today I'm just going to do it. Come on, dude. Turn your head. I just didn't see it. There's a few. Oh, that one saw it, though. Oh, I spooked him. Oh, he almost ate it off the surface. Well, eat it, dude. So I'm seeing these fish. Yep. He's gonna eat it off the surface. Oh, went right under it. So I probably just need to add just a touch of weight somehow. So I do a couple false casts, it dries it out enough to where it wants to float. A few fish over here. I'm just blind casting now. There's fish over there, but I can't see them well enough to place it. Yeah, eat it, dude. Oh, I should have left that there. They like to come up to it, little turds. You just gotta not watch it, I guess. Eat it. He chased it left and right. Oh, there's one. I put that one right in front of him. Someone was chasing it, he'd follow it, and every time I moved it, he'd dart back over to it. Pause, he'd slow down. I'd strip it real quick, and he'd dart back to it. That's fun. couple fish. Eat it. Wow, they're feisty when they're in a little group. But as soon as I stop moving it, come get it, dude. Come on. It's like the kind. I don't know what that is, but it ate whatever it was. It ate it, and it was tiny. I don't know if that's a trout or not. It is. He's about 3 inches long. Helps if you don't stand on your line. That's not the best cast. There's very little bit of flow here. Come on, turn on it. There's trout following it for sure, but there's no takers. Just no takers. This is when I need somebody flying the drone so you get video of them chasing it. Few fish back. Oh, eat it, dude. I mean, I'm not seeing if they're in the bottom right here, so it makes them harder to see because right here it's a lot of moss. Like that one, he came up. Looked right at it. I just need to make like one wrap of lead on there or something. Sorry you can't see where I'm casting, but there's fish back there that I can see. There's a big old pod of them right there. I don't know if the boat's pushing them, but there's a big pod of them right there. We're gonna make a cast out. Oh, I just spooked like 10 of them. Dang it. Come on. Getting pretty close to the boat. Okay. I tried to force that one. Instead of just casting, I tried to shoot it forcefully. Got a few chasers. Let's try a different color. So that was ginger. So that's what it looks like now, once it's kind of been swept in the water. And we've been having to use 7X tippet on nymph stuff, but with this I gotta use heavier. So that might be some of it too, that they're just seeing the line. It's not necessarily that they don't like the fly, but they might be seeing the line. So I thought I had an olive one, but I don't. I got a brown one. That one was like a ginger. This one's like a dark brown. A little fuzzier. They liked it. They were chasing it. They just weren't eating it. But they chase a lot of streamers here. It's just what they do. All right, I'm gonna take myself back up. I'll just use the trolling motor. See if I can't dump myself here. Almost. There's a bunch of gizzard shad up here too, which kind of stinks. There's a sucker up here he looks white in the water. I saw him when I was up here earlier. Or when I first came up here, he's right there, right back there. Sticks out like a sore thumb. There's about a bajillion suckers right here right now. And there's trout mixed in with them, but there's good trout, good brownie. Yep, there's about a 22-inch brown. This trolling motor, it doesn't have real fine movement. I don't really like that. Fish right there. Try this thing up. Oh, of course I have to net. Fishes and dry fly, I guess. This one just needs to get wet. This one's more buoyant than the last one. It's almost like a wake bait. They're chasing it from underneath. This one's probably not going to work very well. Do this dry fly. So the material on that other one is just a little bit more sparse than this one. This one just won't sink. Oh, come on. If I catch one on this, on the surface. Okay, I don't like this. This one's gonna have to be fished on like true sink tip line. So it's just like skating across the surface. I got that white one still, yes. Yes, even when I stop stripping it, it comes back up. Stink. All right, that one's no good. For this. A true sink tip, maybe. So I have a purple one that's that same material, which won't work. But I have a white one that is like the first one, that ginger one, same material. I don't think I made it too thick. We shall see. So to fish it like this, I've got to add a touch of white. But this one sinks, yeah. So you got to use this material. It's that other material that was making that other one float. I say that in this state. It's getting warm. We're sinking. So once this gets waterlogged, it'll sink. Come on, fish. Thought about it. Thought about it a second ago and you didn't even get a second look this time. There's a few fish right there. Man, they are being... Most of the time here, they're not real finicky fish. Like you can cast over the top of them, they don't care. Man, right now, they are being really finicky. All right, trolling motor. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying some new stuff, so I haven't caught anything yet, but I'm trying some new little streamers. I missed 2 on the first color I tried, and then that was it.
I was talking to that guy up there. He just got done, and he goes, like, I'll never be as good a caster as that guy down there. And I look down and go like, I know that. I said, I'll never be that good either.
I'll have to show you these here in a little bit. They'd probably work wade fishing if you stood up there and there was just a tinge of current.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I got a little guy coming after. Oh, no, okay. It's a good rainbow. There's a few good fish up here. He's in with the suckers. Oh, he's running all the suckers off. Or he's just running from me. Should have had more line out. All right, I think I'm done with this. So I need a little bit more weight and that ginger color. That's the one. You know, if the water was running, you could probably drag them on a drift rig probably, and they'd be fine too. But that ginger color is definitely the one. All right, so this one, I gotta take my jacket off. It is too hot. Don't let it like that. Where else am I gonna put it? All right. So this, I need a pulse. I need to stick on. So this is a mop fly. Ooh, I like that one. It's like a ginger colored one. It has some gold flash in it. This I have on 7X. See if I can dump myself here. That brown's gonna be right here somewhere, so I'm trying not bugger him again. So this is a Garmin trolling motor, and it's okay. I like the Minn Kotas better. I don't know if because it's wireless, and so there's a touch of a delay, but there's also not very fine control. And maybe that's just because it's wireless. The pedal's wireless. Bob, there's like a 22-inch brown and about the same length rainbow hanging out right here. Yeah, that brown's right there. Then, well, I'm gonna switch to a mop fly. Yeah, there's those 2 fish, and then there's a sucker that's like almost pure white. He looks pretty cool. But they're in that hole right there. There's a hole right there. So I'm gonna set this like, it's pretty too deep. It's pretty shallow over there. I don't know, that deep, however deep that is. You can see it on camera. Like, one's not enough. This is just noisy. Here. There's a bunch of fish right there still. These fish are going to be annoyed by me by the time I'm done. Whoop. You guys didn't see that. Didn't see me smack the water there. Alright, so now I got Pulsa, I don't know, 2 feet above my mop fly. There's been consistently a fish eating dries over there. And I just missed one. So this rod's the Redington Classic Trout, so it's like a softer rod. That other one I was using is the Redington Vapin that's not made anymore. It's like a Crux now. Completely different rods. Feel completely different, casting, everything. Gotta slow down on this one. Probably should throw this at these guys. See what happens here. Turn it this way so you guys can see Bob up there fishing too. So I did come by another guest as I was coming up. They were down around the corner, right on the top side of the Narrows, I guess. They were catching them good on midges down there. They said they tried up here, didn't catch anything, which, hey, I'm not catching anything either. Imagine that. But down there was a little bit of wind. I've boogered those 2 fish like 3 times. I doubt they'll eat it, but you never know. And I'm not 100% on the bottom, but I don't need to be with this usually. Or with a mop fly. I would race over to it, and he didn't eat it. He came over to it from 800 feet away. Didn't eat it. Oops. Just like that one. Come on, somebody eat it. Yeah, eat it. Trying to see where the picture is. There we go. All right. Man, about hit one on the head. Didn't even know it. He was running for his life from it. Oh, this guy is lining himself up. Denied. It's cool when they line themselves up, they see it, and then they just get over in that lane where it's drifting. There's a couple fish here. Come on, one of you. He put his nose on it, but he didn't eat it. That one's gonna eat my float. Eat the fly, dude. There you go. That's where you wanna. Okay. See if we can. Oh, there's that brown. Man, he's a good one. He is a good one. Wish I would have cast just a hair farther from the boat. My boat's catching up to my float. He turned. Not that he was looking at my fly, but it was in that line. Whatever, dude. So I dropped it like a foot in front of him, a foot to the right of him, and he turned away. I can still see him. He's a good one. He's easy to see. He's not a giant fish, but he's a big one. Come on. All these little guys coming at it. Nobody wants to eat it. I did hear that chartreuse megaworm was working. I don't know if he was all the way up. That guide was all the way up here. If he was down just a little bit still from here. There's a bunch of little fish over there. I think one of them would eat it. It gets a little deeper here, so I'm not really set for it, but whoa, I'm about in a foot of water here. I don't know if a fish just ate it or if that was what that was. Come get it, dude. Come on. So all the fish, a lot of fish I'm seeing are digging in the bottom. I'm going to set this a little deeper. Doesn't have to be much deeper. Maybe there. Oh, it's coming undone. That might be why. So the material is coming undone. So it looks pretty gross. I'll show you. See how that bottom is kind of going? Kind of stinks. But I got more. I burned it and everything. It's just, I guess, a looser material. I don't know. Sure, let's do a chartreuse one. Pretty sure it's a little worse than the gravel, but I need to reset that, don't I? I tried to flip it out there, it didn't work too well. Almost hooked it in the net. Alright, let's... get out of the gravel. Had one deny already. Don't know if there's any fish there. I could have still made this deeper. I guess after I cut that line off, it didn't. Well, eat it, dude. That hit right on a fish. That's how you get him to eat it. You make him mad by hitting him in the face. I'm just kidding. That spooks him. Bad cast. Doesn't mean it's not a fishable cast, just a bad looking cast. And no takers. These fish are eating midges. I'm watching them eat midges. They're eating what they want, not what I want them to eat. It's dry over there. I just watched this one eat off the surface. I'm gonna see if he'll eat mine. He nipped at it. That was super quick. He's not going to do it a second time. Let's see if I can. Anything, Bob? The brown? Yeah, that's what I'm getting, a lot of lookers. Yeah, they're in that hole right there. There's like a little depression. Mine, they're all shooting over to it, and then they get up to it and deny it. Right. Right. All right, I think I'll stop the video there. I'm gonna keep fishing. So if I catch something good, I'll turn it back on, but